before you get close. I'm a special case, I'm not like the other ones.
Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical. You guys know this happens to be a topic that Bone Tactical in general are industry leaders in the ability to concealed carry in non-permissive environments. I'm here in Tegucigalpa, Honduras, the capital of Honduras, and I'm bringing you this presentation so that we can kind of get a little bit of a feel. First, gray man theory is not what a lot of other people will tell you that it is. Gray man theory is your ability to change the perceptions of those around you so that you are what you want them to think that you are, because we're talking about concealed carrying, or the ability to have a weapon in these environments. So the most important thing is concealment. And why is concealment so important? Why do I need to not let other people around me know that my level of preparedness, or what I have, or what I'm able to do? Why I don't want to look like a military guy, why I don't want to look like a trained person, why I want to wear cowboy boots instead of some Solomons, for example. Why I would want to wear a shirt like this as opposed to a AR-15 shirt, or a American flag shirt, or a camouflage shirt. There's a lot of reasons, but the main reason is the element of surprise. So concealment is so important. For example, I just had some meetings with some politicians, and one of the interesting things is we all use gray man theory whether we realize it or not. These politicians had never heard of gray man theory before they started learning about Bone Tactical and the things that we do, but they use gray man theory every day in their own way. They wear suits, but the culture here, some of them wear suits, and the culture here is that going out and meeting people and having meetings, they want to wear a suit that it's not tailored. It doesn't fit super properly because you don't want to look super rich. It's that low profile that you're trying to form. Some of them wear Columbia shirts for that same reason. So we're always doing gray man theory. So we need to think about everything, what we're wearing, how we're acting, how we're talking, and how others will perceive us. And we want to make sure that we're being safe, okay? So that we don't want to present an image of an easy target, but we also don't want to present an image of being a super hard target either, okay? From there, we want to talk about cover and concealment and go deeper into it. So concealment, deep cover concealment, we want to talk about deep cover concealment, and we want to talk about why concealment is so important. The element of surprise is everything, okay? I am a single person in enemy territory, let's say. When you are in a non-permissive environment, you are a single person in enemy territory. That means that your number one advantage is concealment. I need to be able to have that advantage of concealment and not have people thinking or knowing what I have on me, what I'm able to do. Okay, so that way, if stuff pops off, if stuff hits the fan, so to speak, I'm able to really use my items, tools, weapons, and my abilities to my full advantage, flipping into action like that: speed, surprise, and violence of action, okay? From there, we'll talk about concealment, and we have deep cover, and then we have fast to access, and it's a big balance. Right now, I have fast to access, so it's a little bit more visible. I could go deeper cover. Right now I'm carrying outside the waistband. I could be carrying inside the waistband. You guys can see a little bit of printing depending on how I hold my body. If I hold myself like this, it's going to be very limited on the printing. So I can stand like this, and you're not going to be able to see a whole lot. But I am right now incredibly fast access speed. We're talking about less than 2 seconds, rounds on target, less than a second really, to access the weapon, less than 2 seconds to rounds on target. So we're talking about extremely fast access speeds, but there's some slight printing. If I had a regular shirt on right now that was not this double layer fabric shirt, there's no way I would be able to carry like this in this environment. So we want to talk about deep cover. We can talk about having the traveler's money belt that's under all of this stuff, with money, documents, secret items, illegal items. If you guys are in a situation where something automatically becomes illegal, or you cross a border, and we were talking recently with some of my guys about how much cash we can carry. Well, we're limited right now to carry $5,000 cash a person. And so if we are carrying more than 5, and that's, you know, it's difficult at times to be able to carry out operations and only be able to have that small amount of cash. So we would have to be able to have these, you know, a couple $100 outside, a couple $100 in the secret stash pocket of the shirt, and then in the traveler's money belt, you know, 10 grand stashed deep cover. And if that's found, then you go right to jail and you lose your money. And you got to call your contacts, and it takes a week to get out of jail. Remember that the deeper cover you go, like the traveler's money belt, for example, it takes time to access it. I can't just take my pants off right now and pull my money out of the traveler's money belt, because I'd have to actually undo my belt, undo my pants, all that kind of stuff. So it's not fast to access. It's always a balance between fast to access and deep cover. So it depends on, you have to read the environment and say, how dangerous is this if it gets detected, and how deep do I have to conceal it? Finally, in this case, we need to talk about mindset and skill set. And those are things, the mindset is a daily preparedness, situational awareness thing. I'm always looking at what's around me. I'm always thinking about what's around me. I'm always thinking, okay, what does this person think of me? That's the mindset is the ability to do your preparation. So your ability to prep ahead of time. I'm going to Honduras. I'm in Honduras right now. What's the perception of Americans? People are going to know that I'm an American because I'm bigger than everybody else, because my eye color's different, because I have an accent when I speak Spanish, and maybe my accent, I can get away with short conversations and speak with enough of a Honduran accent in Spanish that I can use that, but I can't change the size of my body and things of that nature. So there's too many giveaways. So I need to think, okay, so there are Americans here. What are the perceptions of Americans, and what perception do I need to fit to help my benefits? So those are all things that you need to prepare ahead of time, and then daily with mindset, just living this lifestyle and being of preparedness. From there, it's skill set, and that's training. So you guys need to be training. If you're going to be carrying any kind of weapons like we talked about, you need to be training with these weapons. If you're planning on carrying the traveler's money belt in a non-permissive environment, you need to carry it in a permissive environment first. If you're going to be, you know, these are all items that we need to really look into and talk about.
There is a reason why I'm still alone. If you want to stick around, you need to ask yourself.
Okay guys, we're going to take this opportunity to talk about a little bit of the products that we talked about earlier, and show a little bit of the things that we have available here, that we're talking about carry items. And we've got, first off, the traveler's money belt that can go beneath, completely concealed. Okay, so normally I would be able to wear this completely underneath here for deep cover, like what we talked about. We've got the bone breaker, all right, keychain that we talked about as well. Also very easy to be deep cover, but also something that can be carried everywhere. Obviously, you guys probably know what what this can be used for, and how effective it can be in any environment anywhere in the world. We talked about the NPE Ghost, all right, and its ability to pass through metal detectors, all that kind of stuff. The ability of the traveler's money belt to pass pat downs. The bone occlusion bracelet is kind of the last thing that I'll show here, and you guys know what this can be used for. So really just quickly wanted to show the options and what we have here. If you like these awesome videos and you want to be notified when I post more, then you need to go to my channel homepage on YouTube. You need to click the subscribe button, but not only that, then you have to go over here to the bell. You got to click the bell, and then you click all. If you don't do that, YouTube won't notify you when I'm putting up this awesome new content. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Bone out.